Welcome on the mic. This is your host, Micah Kennan, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Pittsburgh Steelers. But before I do that, make sure to please like and subscribe. And if you want to, go vote, because today is election day. So, well, as I'm recording this is election day. So go vote for the candidate who you want. I'm not even going to make this a video on who everybody else is voting for. I'm not even old enough to vote yet, so I guess it's not my way of saying that, I guess. But, yeah, anyways, let's get right into the video. Now, whether you follow me on social media or just seeing some of my previous videos, you know that I have been disrespecting the Steelers for probably about the longest. For 5 weeks at this point, because I'm like, no, they aren't playing any good teams. They're not playing anybody good. They have no competition to match the roster that they have. Which, for a certain extent, it was actually true, because after seeing what they did to the Browns, I knew that the Browns couldn't compete with them. I knew that people like the Giants can't compete with them. They were going against very, very soft competition, if you will. I was treating it as if everybody starts their season 0-5, which was totally on me. I should have done that. But after seeing what they did to the Ravens this week, I was woken up by a renaissance of Steelers Nation, I guess. They are not the third, but they are near the top, about maybe third, fourth, fifth. They're around that in total defense. They have one of the best run defenses and pass defenses in the league, which should tell you something about that team. They can win really, really sloppy games. They don't have to rely on their offense to get them a touchdown every single drive. They average 30 points a game on offense, yeah, but they don't have to rely on offense. And they also allow a little bit under maybe 20 points a game, something like that. I believe it's like 19.7, something like that, but they allow under 20 points a game, which is really good. Their offense isn't that bad either. I thought, personally, just watching the Steelers, that this team was fully defined by their defense, which partially is true, but partially is not. Because if your offense is scoring 30 points a game, you're doing something right, your offense is doing something right, and it takes a lot of pressure off of your defense. The good thing about that defense is that they're always rested. The offense on the field with Ben Roethlisberger is now able to sustain very long, very, very, very good drives, which gives the defense a rest. It gets the defense hyped up. It gets the defense able to go back on the field and play at their full potential. Did I also not mention that the defense is home to probably about 3 of the top maybe 20 pass rushers in the league at this point. Bud Dupree has like 5 sacks. He's doing really good this year. Personally, I saw him when he went to Kentucky. I thought the Falcons were going to draft him, but we ended up drafting Vic Beasley, which for short didn't really go really well, but we're going to keep our composure here. Bud Dupree, let's just say he ended up a lot better. TJ Watt, another guy that was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. TJ Watt, brother of JJ Watt, is literally probably the best pass rusher in the league, or at least one of them. He's not number 1 in sacks, but what he does on the field, he can cover. He's fast enough to cover people. He's good enough to be able to just run past O-linemen, and he's strong enough to even bulldoze some offensive linemen. So that's what makes him one of the best pass rushers in the league. And then, of course, you have Cameron Hayward, who's been that anchor of the pass rush for years to come. Also, we have to talk about Ben Roethlisberger. I didn't involve him in my MVP conversation last video, and I'm not going to say he's in the MVP conversation now, but he's definitely worthy of some consideration, and he's definitely the comeback player of the year up to this point. He has 15 touchdowns and like 4 interceptions. He has been one of the most accurate, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, despite being in the twilight of his NFL career. He is the epitome of old but can still get the job done. He's an older guy, but he can still get the job done as far as the Steelers are concerned, because they're not an offensive team. They're actually a defensive team. They're not defined by their defense, like I said, but their defense is really, really good without a doubt, like top 5 level. He can get the job done. He is one of the best red zone quarterbacks in the league right now. He's still a very, very accurate deep passer. Yes, he's lost some motion in that arm, you can tell, especially last year with all the problems he had with injuries, with a couple of other things that involved very disgusting things that I probably don't want to say on YouTube, but either way, he is in contention for Comeback Player of the Year, and at this point, he's the Comeback Player of the Year to me. He's on pace to throw for over 30 touchdowns and only like 10 interceptions. So really, we could see him in the Pro Bowl this year. Maybe we see a 38, 39-year-old Roethlisberger in the Pro Bowl. But anyhow, he's still one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and he is worthy for Comeback Player of the Year and maybe even MVP conversation. Another thing, their running game's not that bad. James Conner has not been the same since that one great season he had on the ground, but he's still a power back. He can still power you into the end zone, still one of the best scorers in terms of pounding the ball into the end zone in the league. And they also have a good little rotation going with their two little running backs. They have a good little rotation going. I say that it's not the best. They don't have the two best running backs in the league, but they're making it work. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters in the NFL. If you're 7-0 doing it, hey, why stop? They also have low-key one of the best receiving corps in the league. I know a lot of people are saying I'm overrating Chase Claypool, and I probably am, because for my fantasy team, he has been absolutely horrible the past few weeks. He had a little bit of a comeback sort of game as far as fantasy goes last week, but still not a great game. People need to chill out. I get it, because he's a rookie, but at the same time, he is still one of the best rookies in the league. I think he's going to be a great wide receiver, and he's learning next to Juju Smith-Schuster. I know that Juju, around these times, is found more on TikTok than he is receiving the ball on the field. But anyhow, Juju Smith-Schuster, he's been through a great rookie season. He's had a great second season. Third season was a bit of a disappointment. This fourth season is a little bit of a disappointment, but yet it's not terrible. He's having a good season. He is doing what he's supposed to do, which is drawing attention, so the other two receivers, Deontay Johnson and, of course, Chase Claypool, can get the ball. Chase Claypool, just in case you want measurables on him, he's a 6'4" receiver, runs near the same speed as Calvin Johnson. Him and Calvin Johnson have it's kind of scary, but they're very, very similar in terms of measurables. I really think that they're the epitome of the big receiver. Chase Claypool is the epitome of the big receiver. I remember watching him at Georgia being like, hey, that guy's going to be a superstar. That guy's the best player on that team. And even though he's not from the United States, he's from Canada, where they play Canadian football. He is still one of the best rookies in the league, but he's behind people such as Joe Burrow and Herbert. So don't overrate him, don't underrate him. He's a great player. I appreciate him. He is an amazing, amazing talent. He's going to be great for years to come, and he's definitely a big part of this offense. He's definitely a big part of the Steelers' offense. Another little fun fact about the Steelers, their defense is one of the best we've seen in terms of rushing the quarterback in years. They're like, I believe they're top of the league in sacks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a very, very good football team. They don't have any of the world's best pass rushers. Well, by world's best, I mean Aaron Donald or Myles Garrett, but they have maybe 3 of the top 20 pass rushers in the league, or at least 2 of them. Bud Dupree is definitely up there. He can get tackles for losses. He is a very disruptive football player, super aggressive. I've always been a fan of Bud Dupree. I knew he was a little slow coming out of college, but I knew he'd eventually become an impact player. That's what he's become now. His name is, do I even have to say anything? TJ Watt's last name is literally Watt. And we all know another Watt that dominated the NFL for years until he ran into a lot of injury problems. Once again, his last name is Watt. Do I really have to say anything? I shouldn't. They have one of the best defenses for years to come in terms of their offense, 30 points a game. So my final statement right here is that the Steelers are definitely in Super Bowl contention. They are Super Bowl contenders. Personally, I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl. That's just what I think, because Pat Mahomes has been playing out of his mind. Dude has like five touchdowns last game, 0 interceptions. He has like 21 touchdowns this year with 1 interception. Yes, he's thrown 1 interception. Literally 1 interception. That's all he has on the year. So Pat Mahomes, he's in the MVP conversation. He's definitely one of the best players in the league. I think he's the best player in the league personally, but let me know who you think is the best in the comments. But anyhow, I think the Chiefs are going to repeat, but the Steelers, you guys have gotten your respect from me. I will be looking out for you guys. I think that you guys are the best team in the league. All Steelers fans, rejoice. I'm confirming that the Steelers are the best teams in the league right now. Depending on who you're watching, maybe that varies. But me, I think that the Steelers are the best team in the league. Looking at the metrics, looking at the stats, looking at the offense and the defense, looking at the production from every other player, it's clear that they are the best team in the league at this point. They are definitely deserving of that respect, that utmost respect. Anyhow, thank you for watching this video. Pretty short video. I'm at 9:34 right now, 9 minutes and 34 seconds, so maybe it'll be a bit shorter, you know, editing and all that stuff. But anyhow, yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check out my Instagrams. They will be right here, you know, around here somewhere, maybe on the screen somewhere. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it anyway, please, because, you know, help a brother out. You know, I'm trying to get some likes too. I'm trying to get up in the game a little bit. But anyways, thank you for watching. The 76ers, the Pittsburgh Steelers are the best NFL team in the league. I think that they are definitely in Super Bowl contention. It wasn't a huge trade deadline today, as you would know, so I couldn't really report on that. So if you need anything else for me to report on, just put it in the comments. I'll be right on it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will catch you guys next video.